Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I'm a 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina. And today is officially my first day back for the new school year. I have been lucky this summer and I've been in here quite a bit because of summer school and then a meeting I had 2 days ago, but I didn't vlog when I was here. However, I did move things around. So I'll show you what I've done. I think I have my layout pretty set. I have a list of things I want to get done today. I'm closing my door, I'm not socializing, and I don't know how much I'll be able to pick up the camera while everyone's here. It's pretty echoey in this building, but I'll do my best to update y'all as I think of things, do things, whatever. I still have water in my ear from my trip to the beach. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know. Hopefully I'm going to the doctor today to get my ears flushed because it's now been a week. So if I'm screaming, that is why. I'm also not wearing makeup because I knew it would be a down and dirty kind of day in this room. So let me show you what we got going for me here. All right, to start off, I rarely show this board because I usually have big sprinkles with my students' names all over it. This is what I did last year with the burlap. I thought that kind of looked like the outside of a donut, but I am taking that down this year. I just got regular brown bordette. I think I'm gonna do brown and white around the outside, but I'm gonna leave everything else the same. I may change the saying, but if I do, that'll be like a last minute thing. Since that's all set up, ready to go, I don't wanna focus on that too much. But this is outside my classroom, and then this is where I hang student work. I think it's so much more bright now, and I really, really love it. I think this looks like icing. Then I will put my sprinkles, which they're just vinyl sprinkles. So they look like this, and I just make them with my Cricut. And I just make them in different colors and kind of spread them out here, and I put the kid's name on it. So it turns into a little donut. So I really like the way that this turned out. Okay, so walking through the door, I'm gonna start to the right here. I wish this is the left. I wish this was a wide angle camera, but I have a cabinet here. And I have a little desk with my phone because in the past, my phone that's the only place I could plug it in, and it sat too high. I didn't have anywhere to sit while I'm talking to parents. So I thought it fits perfectly. This is great. And then I'm going to use this space. I think I'm going to hang like 3 clipboards, and then I'm going to have like our lunch menu, our newsletter, and our morning work for the week, or our homework for the day, or any important fundraiser information that's going on. I'm gonna hang it. This is gonna be kind of like the home for that, which is awesome because then I have another space for it. I do have my filing cabinet here. Some of you will be very happy. I went down to 1 filing cabinet. I don't love it here, but whatever. We'll see how that goes. On the other side of the door, I ended up putting one of these bookshelves, and I'm going to end up having 2 big baskets here for my students to place their folders, and then for any papers that need to be passed out. And I'm going to change these bright green labels, but these are going to be my student mailboxes, and don't know what I'm doing with the bottom shelf yet, but it just fit very nice. So I set it like that. I also moved my clock over here. I felt like that was a much better place for it than the side of my classroom. Ignore the walkie-talkie, but I do have this table. I think I'm gonna raise it up. I don't know if I'm gonna love it there because I do write on this board from time to time, so we'll see. It's just there for now. So coming this way, let me just give you kind of an overview here. See, I told you it works when everything is put in place. So I filmed a clip the other day, so I'll put it in here, of me putting these bookshelves on this carpet, taking them off, putting them on again, spinning the carpet, taking them on, taking them off. It was a whole ordeal because this carpet is massive, but I ended up putting it horizontal. That way it doesn't go too far back this way. And I thought that was a good spot for my desks to start. And I put my bench over here. And I really, really like this setup. This carpet needs to be cleaned. As you can see, it's been rolled up for 2 years and still has kinks in it. But now, if any of my kids, when I'm teaching on the smartboard, there's so much room for them to sit right up front. I might end up putting another carpet there, but we will see. Not touching my desks yet because the spread out, putting groups discussion is still taking place. So those will be the things I touch last probably. I just threw my library cart over here. I am gonna change the labels because I don't believe we have to quarantine books. This is what it was last year, but I think on the top I'm going to put fiction, then nonfiction, then keep the book hospital on the bottom. And I thought that would help when we go to sort the books back into the library. My writing tower looks really cute here, love it. This cabinet still doesn't close all the way, but you know, good. I think I'm gonna end up putting these black bins on top of that cabinet over there so that that colorful mess is not up there. Like I said, I got rid of one of my filing cabinets, so everything that was inside is all over my desk. This is what this area is looking like, and I really, really like it. I put my paper cart here. It was kind of like the smallest thing that fit there. The other place I was thinking of putting my filing cabinet was on this side, but then it'll stick out so much because that wall pushes out. So I don't know, we're just leaving it there for now. I also have a secret carpet behind there. I put my rolling filing cabinet here. This is where I'm gonna file my students' graded work and their portfolios for the year. So that's okay that it's sideways, and then it's really easy to move. So I like that it's also not blocking the window completely. Ignore the mirror. I did get it off the wall and we did not damage the wall, so that is excellent. Obviously this is not organized back here, but I did put this metal bookshelf back there. I don't know if I'll be using all this space, so I might even pull these bookshelves to cover that, but I do like that trash can there. So I don't know, this is fine. It gives me a lot of space to put my stuff, so leaving it as is. I have my 2 blue chairs here. So I put masking tape on these one year to label them, and I can't get the masking tape off. I have Goo Gone. I'm just nervous it'll ruin the chair, but I mean, the chair's weird anyway. It's super soft. So let me know how to get those off. But I like how they're kind of splitting the center of the classroom, and then this is where my student supply area is going to be. That crate's gonna be behind my desk, so ignore that. This is where my kids get their center supplies. So this is one thing that I really have to go through and organize today. It's kind of become just a jumbled mess of filled drawers. Here's what I ended up doing with my cubbies, and I'm not mad about it. It does not take up a lot of that board. That board is huge, and I rarely use the whole thing. So, I mean, I have plenty of space for 1, 2 anchor charts if I wanted. I can put my centers up here. I can even put stuff up there if I really needed to. So, since my boards didn't end up being moved, I think that works out great. And honestly, it's better because if I moved it down, those boards would be blocking this if I pushed it that way. All of this stuff is gonna come off of these, and I'm gonna put my book boxes up today. Also, all of the things that are in the cubbies are going to come out. It's all stuff that goes behind my desk and just things around my room. So this is my longer cubby. It's attached like this. These 2 are separate, and normally people put them like side by side because there's 4 more cubbies right here. However, I can only have 20 students. So with the way these are set up, it's 20 cubbies, and I didn't need that other side. So turning it like this, kids can come to these cubbies without being too many crowded over here. So that saves space there. There also wouldn't need to be any crowding over here, because if I spun this the other way, it would look like that one, and there would be a lot going on. So this saves the chaos. I didn't need those 4 cubbies out. And I also like the way that it looks with both of these facing out, and then it makes it shorter. So I love that. I'm thinking about either putting my mirror here or in between there. I think I'm gonna put it in between there because if not, that's just wasted space. And I feel like it makes sense. This is like the cubby area. Kids can look in the mirror, and then I'll put my aspirations around it. I wanna put my birthday board here, I think. Then I have my table and my yoga ball stools under it. So I think I'm going to put, this is where my clock used to be. I'm going to put a bulletin board here and here to split this dumb pole thing. But it's nice because I could push those stools under the table when we're not using them, and the kids don't go to their cubbies during the day unless we're getting something to work on, which no one would be sitting at this table anyway. So that space is fine. Then same with this. I don't really go into that cabinet during this time, but also I could even turn this out and have it come out this way because it wouldn't go past that space. So it kind of depends where I set up my desks and if I need it against the wall or not. But I really like it over here. It gives my kids another space to work, another small group space for centers. I feel like that would look really cute right here. And obviously my drawers will be separated with my desks, I guess, if I do table groups. I told you guys that it would come together, and this room looks huge, and it's crazy how much a carpet makes a classroom feel like a classroom again. Like, I am so in love with this setup. So, all right, enough of me talking. I'm gonna start handling things before people get here. I'm having a really hard time deciding which number tags to do here. These are my calendar pieces. Both of these came with my calendar pack. This one has the wood background, which it's what I'm planning to put on that wall. And then I can use these to number my cubbies. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll use these to number my book boxes. They're all pink though, the border, but that's okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if I really don't like it, I could change it. So first project of the day, I took everything off of my cubbies. I wiped down the dusty, dirty tops, and I set out my book boxes. My students helped wipe these out at the end of the year. Now, these are my old labels. I originally only had 16 students, and I didn't know if I was going to use these, so I only laminated 16, so I'll just have to laminate 4 more. These are the numbers that I created. They are in my Teachers Pay Teachers. I love how big they are, and they can go with any theme because they're literally black and white. KG blank space sketch. These have the little sprinkle addition, and I'm not crazy about them, but they do the job. That is what goes on top of my cubbies, so I'm glad that that is one thing off my list. I put all of the extras here. Now I'll probably start setting stuff up behind my desk. I need to wipe down those bookshelves first. That way I can kind of clear this area, and then this stuff I have to figure out. These are my 4th grade files. Actually, some of them are reading because the way I had my filing cabinets all divided was interesting. So I'll have to do the filing cabinet and work back here. That's the plan for right now. So after I cleared out all of the cubbies, I went ahead and wiped them down, took off the old labels, and had them ready to go for my new labels, which are these. I like these much better than the ones I put on the book boxes, but I just put them on there with double-sided tape, and you'll find out later what happened with that situation. And I just eyeballed these, so some of them are crooked. It's okay. I am perfectly okay with them. Then we sorted our math books. I numbered each individual book, placed them in the cubbies. This is where they stay, along with a couple other workbooks we have and the kids' data binders. Hey y'all, it's been such a long day of unpacking and purging more and more and more. And I've cleaned out a lot, but I still feel like my room is a mess. Now, granted, you could see everything behind me. I'm still playing around with this area. I had 2 more of these drawers right here, which is what I used to keep my guided reading in, but I'm putting my guided reading over here this year, and I'm really glad I grabbed this metal bookshelf because these actually fit all the way on, which is awesome. This one's deeper. Very, very nice bookshelves. I wish I had more of these. I feel like I don't have as much space as I used to have, but I need a shelf for all of my book sets, so I think I'm going to put them there, I guess. I usually put things like on top, and I don't, little knickknacks like stress me out, to be honest, so we'll see what I do there, but I don't know, I feel like I just have a lot less space. I am going to go through some of these reading books, and the thinner ones that have like a certain topic, I'm going to put them in my filing cabinet with the standard, that way that's set, but I don't know. I'm still gonna play around with this. I kind of hate how those are over there because this area kind of blocks it a little bit, but it also helps them stand. So, oh my goodness gracious. This stuff came out of my filing cabinet. This is new supplies from my school. This is what my room is looking like. Now, I did clear out almost every cubby except the ones that have my library in it. And then I've cleared out the top. I did the numbers as I showed you, but I had to do them twice because I had used removable double-sided tape the first time and they all kept falling. Like, why would you make removable? I don't understand. But I have all their math books in their cubbies labeled, ready to go. I went ahead and I put all the cardboard boxes that were here just in the cubbies since they're empty and since I don't need them till open house. It just made it feel messy in here, so I got rid of those. I put my lunch caddy down here, and I think that's the perfect spot. However, I don't think we're gonna go to the cafeteria, at least not for first quarter, but it's cute. I'm gonna leave it there just so it's available for the kids to use and I don't need to store it. Those 2 baskets I might switch out for these red ones because they're nice and big, and I might spray paint these black. These are from Dollar Tree. Those are for papers that need to go home and the kids take-home folders they're gonna be turning in. So then I'm gonna sort them into their mailboxes and all that jazz, and any papers they need to put in their folder throughout the day, I'll send them to their mailbox to put in. That's kind of it. I kept my desks here because I like having this open space right now. I don't want to tackle this just yet. These are all my containers that I'm not using. Unfortunately, when you order book boxes, they come with a set of 30. So I have a lot of extras. I put my 2 manipulative kits in that back corner. I thought that didn't look too crazy. And I'm probably gonna change what's up here. I was thinking about putting those black bins over there, but I kind of like how when you look into my classroom, you see that nice, neat area over there. Those things definitely won't stay up there. If anything, those are my extra bins, and I'll just move them down here and then I'll transition them to a cubby. And then my privacy boards, I can find another spot for them. Oh, my filing cabinets. Let me go into the hallway. So I've had these things in my filing cabinets since my first year of teaching. I noticed my one filing cabinet had them and my other filing cabinet did not. So the custodian helped me get them and they barely fit, and I'm like, what in the world? But these have been in my filing cabinet and I've been using them, but they've been so awkward. I discovered today when I was going through my files that it just rests. It's the type of filing cabinet that doesn't need them. So all these years I've had those extra things in here and I didn't even need them. At least I figured that out. These are all of my reading files, and then this is all of my grammar. This is Not So Wimpy Teacher's grammar task cards, and I didn't use these last year, but the year before I loved them. It was a great addition to my class. And these little pockets are from Dollar Tree. They're not the greatest. The slidey thing breaks often, but I mean, I like how I have each unit in one color, so they're cool. I like them. And then I like how all my reading files fit right there. then I have separated all my math into, I have a problem with putting more than one folder in each little hanging file, but you need to separate them. So I separated all of them, and my math fits much better now because it's not standing on that extra rack. This one is science and social studies in the back, and then county stuff in the front. I have to go through this one. And then this is old college stuff, and I'm not even going to begin to do anything with that. I do need to use some Goo Gone, clean this off. Like, I wanna go through these drawers. I wanna clean this mess, and it's 6:15, so, it's just, I mean, I've accomplished a ton, but I still have like a ton of things that I'm just like, what do I do with this stuff? I'm really liking the way this stuff is looking. I might move these over here and see what that looks like and see what you guys think. I'm gonna fill this space right here with this Miss Pavensky sign. I just have to figure out how to hang it because it doesn't have a hangy thing over there. Haven't done anything with my library yet. And these are a bunch of copies that we ran at the end of last year to have prepped, which is awesome. This is the morning work we use. So we have 2/4 of it ran and ready to go, which is amazing. I am really loving the way my room is looking. I put keep the quote up there. I found it in my filing cabinet. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that there. I might have to lower it a little bit. I don't know. I just threw it up there for now so it would get off the table. I could put the calendar right there. I think that's a good spot for it. I need to handle this mess. A lot of this is extra folders, extra binders, extra supplies, and I need to tackle it. Okay, I like that much better. It just looked shoved in the corner when they were over there, and I like how I could put my little guided reading mess caddy back there. I don't know about the little frames in front of it and all the stuff that's happening there. It's just a lot, but I do like the look of this on top of my toolbox. So maybe I'll move like my pen caddy over there, but the problem is that's just very high. So like that's at my level. And then I just hung up some stuff. I made that crooked, I will fix that. This neon sign is from Target, and I do have a plug right there because my TV used to be here. So I can actually plug it in right there, which is really convenient. And that is my do not donut disturb light for guided reading or when I'm working with a small group, and it lights up neon. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm much happier with that. I got some things put away. I need to test out these markers now because I've ended up with a lot of expos somehow. I didn't have a lot before. Also not super important. All right, I'm gonna go put all these expos where they belong. Don't ask me what time it is, but it is getting more organized in here little by little. The purge always continues. My front table is looking much nicer. I went through and emptied out these drawers, organized my little caddy up here. I made my number sticks for next year. I bought these before my first year of teaching, and I always wanted the little people. Finally set them up. I cleared these drawers except for the whiteboards, so they're all ready to go. So I kind of like pulled the junk out of there, and I've been dispersing it. I'm still about my area. I feel like it looks crazy. We will come back next week and adjust. But everything else is going into place. I'm very happy with my progress. I feel clean and organized. We're getting there. So, the hair's up, yes. It's time to go get dinner and go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. Make sure you're following me on Instagram so you can see some updates from me along the way, even though I have no service in here, so it takes a while for me to get those updates to you, but that's okay. It's been a long day. I'm not even gonna tell you how long I've been in my classroom, but you know, when you have the motivation to work, you just do it. So anyway, yes, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up so it reaches as many teachers as possible, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.